Hello, welcome back everyone. Great to see you. It's time for week 2 of our freshman English course. As I told you last week was just an introduction and that we would begin the regular course study this week with this video. Every week I will send you 2 videos, including the 2 this week. One is for the main lecture part of our class, the green book. The other is the blue book, the listening lab video. So your job every week is to watch 2 videos, right? Now I call this one the first video and then the other one the second because this is the main video. But I mean, you can watch either one first or second. It's really up to you. But you must watch them both, and you should print out the class notes for both. Right? I strongly recommend you print them out and you look at them while you watch the video. So as you watch the video, look at the notes, look at the textbook, do the work with me, right? And we do a lot of work together, and then I will assign homework. Okay? And your homework will be something you can send to me in the email. Then when you're done, all your work, all the videos, everything's done. You email me. You tell me that you watched both videos. You tell me you did all the work in the videos, and you send me the homework that I assigned to you. All of that in one email, and then I'll reply to you. When you get a reply from me, that automatically means your attendance and participation and homework has been recorded. Okay, but it must be on time, 9 a.m. each Thursday, unless there's a special case and I'll give you a different schedule. But the basic rule is 9 a.m. Thursday morning. I must get the email. You must be finished. If you're after that, it'll be considered late, and that will affect your score and your grade. Okay, if you have any questions, of course, you can email me and ask me. Again, when you email me, student, your name, ID number, class number. I must have name, ID number, class number to accept the email. Okay? Don't forget. And don't reply to the emails I send to the class. Please paste my email address in a new, fresh email. We can have a continuing thread or a new thread each week, but please do not just reply to the class email. Okay, let's begin. Chapter 1, Learning a Second Language. Page 1. Look at the picture. We see a woman and a bunch of women. One woman looks like she's traveling in a different country. The blonde lady wearing blue, she's from a Western country, maybe the US. Let's assume she speaks English. And she's talking to some ladies that are she's visiting their country. Boy, they all look happy. Yeah, the ladies are all smiling. They're carrying babies. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're able to communicate. Maybe this lady's just traveling. Maybe she's a teacher. Maybe she's a student. She wants to learn about their culture. Maybe she's a medical helper. I mean, who knows? But they look happy. Why are they happy? Because they're able to communicate. Why? Because either she speaks their language or they speak a little English. Learning a second language enables you to communicate with people from other languages, other cultures, other countries. When you can do that, you learn. You learn things. You learn about people, you learn about cultures. Maybe she's learning how to cook different kinds of food. She's learning about how they take care of their babies, and they're probably learning from her as well. They're exchanging, and they're all benefiting from the exchange. Learning a second language is a really great idea. That's what you're doing right now. That's exactly what you're doing. You're learning one now. Maybe this is your second. Maybe English is your third language. Good, even better. Right? Okay, in our class, please remember that don't don't worry if something is difficult or hard or confusing or anything. Just do your best. Right? No, I don't expect you to write perfect emails or anything. I expect you to work hard and give your best effort. That's what I ask. If I don't think you're giving your best effort, I will tell you, right? Everybody's best effort is a different level, but you should do the best. Push yourself to do a little better each week. And if you do that, you will improve. Things we can do to learn a second language. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, what are some things we can do? Can you think of some things? Take about 1 minute and write down 5 things that you think you can do to learn a second language, but you cannot say study English at Hongdae. Okay, something outside of school. Okay? Not Hagwon, not Hongdae. Something fun, interesting that you can do that'll help you learn English. Go ahead, take about 2 minutes and write down 5 ideas. Okay, welcome back. You can read books, magazines, read the internet, read newspapers. Reading is a great way to learn a language because you can control the pace. Watch TV, watch movies. I recommend that if you're watching an English movie and your English level is low, of course you use the Korean subtitles, but try to listen and understand as much as you can while you listen and read. As your English gets better, you should not use Korean subtitles. You should use English subtitles. So you're listening and reading and you're using only English. Finally, at the highest level, of course, no subtitles at all, just listen to the movie, right? But you need to sort of gradually, step by step, improve. That's one way of doing it. Music, everybody loves music, and everybody loves to, learn language by listening to music. A great way to learn language, and fun too. Make friends with foreigners. Maybe email pals. There's plenty of opportunity to meet people in other countries, sending emails in English to them, or make a Korean friend who speaks English and say, hey, every Wednesday we're gonna meet and only use English together. Travel. Right now, travel is difficult because of the pandemic, but in general, traveling is a great way to practice English and learn English. English is the international language of travel. They use it on airplanes, they'll use it in hotels and restaurants. A lot of countries like Korea have signs in their language and English. So it's a really good way of practicing. Online, you could take online programs that practice English, listening, reading. Join a club. Join an English speaking club or a book reading club or a game club, sports team. Anything like that. You can, I have friends that play on a sports team, Koreans and foreigners playing together, and they learn a lot of English, and the foreigners learn some Korean just playing games and sports together. Volunteer work, there's a good one. Helping people through volunteer work that uses English, excellent way, and it's a good experience as well. Okay, those are just some ideas. So whatever you have, I'm sure you had some good ideas too. So now we're going to read. A passage, and I want you to focus on the organization of the passage. And I want you to remember the key points today. PPR. PPR. Be positive, practice every day, and make a record. PPR, positive practice record. Now, we're going to read the story together, and we're going to talk about the organization. Go to page 2, learning a second language. Okay, take about 2 or 3 minutes, read the paragraph, and answer 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead. Okay. Some people learn a second language easily. Other people have trouble learning a new language. Notice the contrast here. Easily, have trouble. Easy, difficult. Okay, opposite. Some people easy, other people trouble. Okay, some people, other people, opposite. Easily have trouble, opposite. How can you help yourself learn a new language such as English, such as, for example, English? There are several ways to make learning English a little easier and more interesting. Several ways means several techniques, several methods, okay? And then we're gonna look at that in the next paragraph. Number one, false. Everyone learns a second language easily. No. Some people easily, some people more difficult. Not everyone easily. False. Number two, other people have trouble learning a new language. Trouble means A, difficulty. Some people, other people, opposite. Easy, difficult. Easily with difficulty, opposite. A. Number three, there are several ways to make learning English a little easier and more interesting. Several means many. B, several ways, more than one, many ways. Number four is an interesting question. What do you think the next paragraph will discuss? B, ways to learn a new language more easily. Okay? The last sentence of the first paragraph leads into the rest of the story. Right? The thesis statement, the main point of the essay, comes at the end of the introduction. This is an introduction. It starts off very general, some people, other people, and it gets very specific. What's the point? The point is, in this essay, the main point, there are several ways to make learning English a little easier and more interesting. That's the bridge connecting the introduction to the rest of the essay. So number four, B, a good reader thinks ahead. What's coming next? Don't let the story come to you. You go to the story by thinking about what's happening and what's coming. You'll be a much better reader. Second paragraph, page 3, read the paragraph and answer number 5 to number 9 on page 4. Number 5 to number 9. Go ahead. Say 3 minutes. The first step is to feel positive about learning English. The first step. A good writer connects paragraphs together with ideas and words. But a good writer doesn't use the same word. They use synonyms. Synonyms are words, say 2 words that mean the same thing, but they're different words. A good writer uses synonyms. Okay? There are several ways. And then the first step. The first step means the first way, the first technique, the first method. Be positive, PPR, P positive. If you believe that you can learn, you will learn. Be patient. You do not have to understand everything all at once. It is natural to make mistakes when you learn something new. We can learn from our mistakes. In other words, do not worry about taking risks, taking chances. Number 5, to be positive, A, if you believe you can learn, you will learn. Positive thinking, positive result. Number 6, when you are patient, do you worry about learning English very quickly? No. Patient means take your time, don't be in a hurry, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. Number 7, all at once means right now. All, everything, once, one time. Everything now, quickly, fast, right now, immediately. Okay, number 7, C. Number 8, in other words, the same idea. Other words, different words. Same idea, same meaning, different words. We can learn from our mistakes. In other words, don't worry about taking risks. Taking risks, taking chances. 1. So A, in other words, means different words, same idea. 3. B, taking risks means taking a chance, a risk. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I'll try. I'll take a chance, I'll take a risk. Number 9, what do you think the next paragraph will discuss? Well, this one was the first step. The next paragraph will be the second step. Let's read it. The second step, what is it? Read the paragraph and answer number 10 through number 16, and then stop. Go ahead. The second step, notice how each paragraph connects to that bridge, connects to the thesis statement. Remember, there are several ways to make learning English a little easier. The first step, connect. The second step, connect. Practice your English, PP. Positive, be positive and practice. For example, write in a journal or diary every day. You will get used to writing in English and you will feel comfortable expressing your ideas in English. Okay, get used to means feel comfortable. To get used to it means you're comfortable with it. After several weeks, you will see that your writing is improving. In addition, also, you must speak English every day. You can practice with your classmates outside class. You will all make mistakes, but gradually, little by little, you will become comfortable communicating in English. 10, a journal is a diary. Now, look at the passage. For example, write in a journal, comma, or diary. X, comma, or Y. X equals Y. Journal, comma, or diary. Journal equals diary. You will see this a lot. Remember, X, comma, or Y. X equals Y. We see it a lot in English, and you'll see it a lot this semester. Number 10A. Number 11, C, both A and B. Sure. Write in a journal, practice with your classmates. C. Number 12, after several weeks means B, after a few weeks are finished, a few weeks from now, a few weeks later. Number 13, in addition, A, more, ADD, add, means plus, adding, more. In addition means more. Number 14, gradually, slowly, step by step, little by little, piece by piece. Don't be in a hurry, be patient. Number 15, communicating A, speaking and writing. Number 16, of course, see, you're reading ahead. You're becoming a better reader already. What's next? The third step, C. Let's read it. Read the third step and answer number 17 to number 20. Okay, go ahead. The third step is to keep a record of your language learning. You can write this in your journal. After each class, think about what you did. Did you answer a question correctly? Did you understand something the teacher explained? Perhaps the lesson was difficult, but you tried to understand it. That's good. Write these accomplishments in your journal. Okay, 17, keep a record. It means write it on paper or record. Record, record. Okay, to record is the verb, writing down, or to voice recording, or keep a record, noun. A record, writing down, or with your voice. A. Number 18, true, yeah, keep a record in your journal or diary. A. 18, true, T. 19, perhaps means maybe. 19 is C. Number 20, accomplishments are things you do well, things you finish. Things you do and you finish them well is successfully. Things you do successfully, or A, successes. Accomplishment means finished successfully. You did it well. A. Last paragraph is the conclusion. Now, we saw that the introduction starts off general and gets specific to the main point, the thesis that becomes the bridge. The conclusion repeats the main points, but doesn't add any new points. The conclusion usually is the opposite. It starts off specific, repeating the main point, usually restating the thesis statement, and then restating key points, and finishing with a sort of a prediction. Okay, the final note, the final thought. And that's what goes after the essay. When you close the book, finish the story, now what happens next? So the conclusion reviews everything, summarizes everything, and gives you a final thought going forward, a prediction for the future. You must be positive about learning English and believe that you can do it. Be positive. It is important to practice every day, positive practice, and make a R, record, PPR, make a record of your achievements. You will, achievements. You will enjoy learning English and you will have more confidence in yourself. Very good. That's the final thought. Future. You will, you will have more confidence. The final thought is leading you forward into the future. You read the essay, you understand it, you get the ideas, and now going forward, this will happen. Something good, hopefully, if you follow the essay. What are achievements? A, accomplishments. Again, a good writer connects with, what was that word? Synonyms. Achievement, accomplishment, a success, something you've done successfully. Achievement, accomplishment. Notice the connection that the writer uses. He uses synonyms to connect the paragraphs. And number 22, A, yes, C, yes, D, yes. B and E are not achievements or accomplishments. That's just something you do normally. A, C, and D are all achievements or accomplishments. Okay, really well done. I want you to look now on the second page, these diagrams, okay? As I've read this story to you, we've been following these diagrams. Look at the first one here. This is how an essay is structured, right? You have your introduction that starts general, wide, and gets specific. Introduces the topic, talks about some background information, then ends with very specific thesis statement. That thesis statement is now the bridge that connects into the body. The body in a 5-paragraph essay has 3 paragraphs. Paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. Each paragraph has one key point. That key point supports the bridge, connects to the bridge. But each paragraph only has one key point and then smaller details supporting the key point. Paragraph 1, key point, P, be positive. Paragraph 2, key point, P, practice. Paragraph 3, key point, R, make a record. Finally, the conclusion, opposite of the introduction. Restates the thesis and the main points, summarizes, and then ends with the final thought. You will have more confidence. You will enjoy learning English. Another way of looking at the 5-paragraph essay is this. Okay, the main point. Every essay has a thesis. No thesis, no essay. Okay? There are ways to make learning English a little easier and more interesting. What are those ways? 1, 2, 3, P, P, R. Paragraph 2, 3, and 4, and they connect. Each one connects. But it's not enough just to say, be positive. Okay, yeah, be positive, but what? Okay. Be patient, don't be afraid of taking a risk, and so on and so on. Okay, P, practice. Keep practice after class with your friends, and so on and so forth. And record, keep a record in a journal, and so on. So this and this are kind of the same thing. It's showing how the essay is organized. But everything is connected. It's like a web, like an internet. There's no point off on its own. Everything connects together. That's a good essay. Now, why are we learning this? Because I don't want you to just read the story and answer the questions. I want you to learn about the structure of an essay. This essay is really easy. Today's reading was quite easy. Okay, maybe you learned 1 or 2 new words, okay? But the main point is learning how an essay is structured. When you read a bigger essay that's more difficult, understanding the style, the structure, the pattern, that will help you. All right, just answering the questions is like giving you a fish you can eat today. Here's a fish, now you can eat. But understanding the structure and how an essay is written and how a writer organizes the essay, this is learning how to fish. Now you can eat every day, not just today, if you learn about this. This is what I want you to take from today's class. Understanding academic English and the structure of an essay. All right, now what you're going to do for homework is you're going to read the story again, page 6 and page 7. Now you're going to read it alone, at home for homework. While you read the story, I want you to think about this. So go slowly, be patient. As you read it, notice this. Okay, here's the introduction, here's this, and notice this. Okay? Really focus on this. Go slowly, take your time, and notice how this essay fits the structural diagrams I showed you. This is what's going to make you a better reader. Then answer A. A, page 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, question 3. This is question 3 right here. This is it. If you get this and find this in the essay, that's question 3. Okay. B, word forms. Every unit, every chapter has grammar. Word forms is the grammar. Okay, we'll do the grammar for homework usually, and then I'll review it and explain it in the next week's video. C, vocabulary. Okay, fill in the blanks, vocabulary every week. And F, close quiz. Close quizzes just fill in the blanks. Page 13, fill in the blanks, okay? You don't have to take a picture or show me your answers, just tell me you did it, okay? If you did it, and you email me and say you did it, I will believe you, of course, and by doing it, you'll be learning, practicing, and you'll be preparing for our tests. If you don't do it, tests will be very tough. Do your homework. D, this is the written homework. Every week there is some written homework that you type and send me in your email, and I check. So everything, the videos, the work during the video, the homework and the written homework must be done, and then send me the email saying it's all done. D, please look at page 11. Your homework, your written homework for me is number 2 and number 3. Not number 1, not number 4. 2 and 3. Number 2, when do you use English the most? Where? Write about this and give examples, okay? Maybe 2 or 3 sentences is enough, okay? When and where do you use English the most? Okay, 2 to 3 sentences explaining your answer. Number 3, where do you prefer to study? At home, in a library, in the park, outdoors, indoors, in a coffee shop, at your friend's house? And do you like to study alone or with a friend? I always like to be alone, and I like to be in a library. But other students have different ways. What is best for you? Tell me. I like to study alone at home, or I like to study with a friend in a coffee shop or on the subway. Up to you. Okay? Where do you like to study, and do you like alone or with a friend? Again, 2 or 3 sentences is enough. Okay, the answer's all in English, 2 to 3 sentences each. Do your best. Don't worry if there's mistakes. I'm not looking for perfection. I want your ideas and I want your effort. That's what I want to see. All right, that's it. That's all for this week. So, once again, every week we go through the book, we do work together. Okay, you follow along in the video, you follow along with your notes, watch the video, do the work. Then I give you homework. Okay, then you do the homework. You write the homework in your email for me, and you tell me you've watched the videos, you've done all the work. Here is the homework. I check it and I email you back, and I might make a comment or make a suggestion or maybe correct a mistake, but by writing you back, you know that I received it and that you have credit for attendance and participation and homework. 9 a.m. Thursday. After that, it's late, and if it's too late, then basically you're absent. So get back to me with an email by 9 a.m. on Thursday. Okay, a quick point is next week is a Chuseok holiday. So I've decided I'm going to send you videos next week, but I'm going to give you more time to finish it. You can work during Chuseok or after Chuseok. I'll leave it up to you to decide when to do the work. Some students maybe prefer to work during the actual Chuseok days, and some would prefer after. that's up to you. But you will be getting a video next week. You will be getting more time to finish it. And I'll explain it in the video and in the emails next week. Okay, that's it. Please get all your work done, get your homework to me. I look forward to hearing from all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful week here at Home Day. We'll talk to you soon, everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.